Hey, so this is our last night in Montenegro. We're in Herceg Novi, and we've loved this town and just thought we'd kind of come together and give y'all a couple of things of what we thought overall of Montenegro. So, what do you think?
I like it here. We've enjoyed our time here in Montenegro. It's a beautiful country. I could definitely spend more time here for sure. You?
Oh, it's definitely, it's the pictures that we've been posting don't even do it justice.
Yeah.
It's just mountains everywhere. The water is just crystal clear. It's just beautiful. I think the people seem to be nicer, and maybe that's just because more of them speak English, and so that's been a little easier. But it just is. It's just been beautiful. So definitely suggest coming here.
It's funny, you don't see too many Americans coming here. You see a lot of other people from a lot of different countries and stuff. But yeah, tourism-wise, I mean, it's been a busy summer. It's been crazy busy with tourists. So we're kind of coming down to the end of tourist season. So that's nice.
School started today for all the kids, so that was fun to see them all go back.
Yeah.
So now, it's a lot of old people, which we are not.
Yeah.
And that are here, and then all the tourists seem to have disappeared, which is nice.
Yeah.
So,
What are your dislikes and your likes? Things
goodness.
that you like.
So it's been tricky, I think, with just the heat. We weren't expecting it to be so hot, and we've had to kind of redo our days where we have to get up early, which if anybody knows me knows I hate that. And get out early and then come and spend the afternoon in and then get back out at night. So it's worked out. It's been great, but it just has been harder. We haven't been able to do as much hiking and other things that we really thought we would be able to do, just because it just full body sweat every day. So I'm not too thrilled with that. But I mean, the country itself, there's not a dislike that I have at all here. It's more like. So I mean, I definitely want to come back. I would rather actually maybe come back to this area that we're in here last.
Yeah.
I feel like Tavad and Kotor were very touristy.
Yeah.
And we enjoyed them, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
There's other places that we want to go in Montenegro that we'll come back to in September or October.
Yeah, I would recommend. I mean, Herceg Novi, where we're at now, it's we've only been here for 3 days, but it's really a nice area. Yeah. I liked it. I like some of the boardwalk or the promenade is really nice because you can walk the whole thing, and so we haven't seen that in a lot of other places. So
no, everything's walkable, no more buses.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Which gets us to the next
Speaking
one.
of buses, yes, what a mess. So over where we were staying before was Lepetani, which is where the ferry was, and so we're kind of like halfway between Tavat and Kotor. And so anytime we wanted to go somewhere, we thought we'd be close enough to walk, but in reality, when it's 100 degrees outside and full sun, you don't really want to walk that. So we had to depend on the bus a lot for transportation. And I don't know, it was just, we spent a lot of time waiting on the bus. And then when we got the bus, it was super crowded.
Yeah.
So you saw the pictures that Lori posted about the bus, and that was just, it was never a dull moment on the bus. I'll say that much.
Well, and they do have a timetable, but I think with you've got 4 cruise ships coming in, and there's just all kinds of tourists over the summer that they were always running late.
Yeah.
And then we the last bus we took from Kotor one night, he said to get on, and he opened the door and there was no room to get on. So I know people were, everybody is great. I mean, that's one thing, everybody knows that's all you have. And so they will like squeeze in as much as they possibly can. But it was an experience and an adventure because they're backing down the road to let people go. It's just narrow, one lane basically roads that we walked on a lot, and people are riding their bikes, and there's motorcycles cutting through, and it's crazy and exciting. So that was like an excursion every time we got on one of the buses.
Yeah. So what do you think of our place that we had in Lepetani?
I liked it for the reason that it was small town, and the people, we kind of learned that with Airbnb so far, we've noticed that the ones that we really enjoyed are the people that own it only own a couple.
Yeah.
And the ones that we didn't like as much and they weren't kept up as well, it's more companies, or they have 25 rentals, and it just
a business.
And the one we stayed at, it was too far away from places. There were some setbacks. I mean, there was no living room. It was a kitchen,
a bedroom,
and
dining room, and that was it. No living room, no couch.
No,
so that was a little bit of a
nice terrace.
Very
you
nice.
Could sit outside, but we're learning things every time we take a trip and look for an Airbnb of what we want, what we prefer. And so we'll get better and better at this and not do that. But the people that we've met that own this last one especially were amazing. I mean, the mom lived upstairs and she brought us food all the time. She washed our sheets for us once a week. She cleaned. She was awesome. Oh yeah, Fig Rocky, which is just straight alcohol with some fruit in it.
Tea. She made
sweetest,
us tea.
Yeah,
that was nice.
Just great, and we got to know the owner really well too, because he lived up the hill during the summertime and would come down all the time and talk to us about the history of Montenegro and just chatting
cool.
and. That part was awesome. So I mean, I liked our Airbnb for those reasons. Other than that, it would be better. We're looking at for being closer into a bigger town so that we don't have as far a walk to do.
Yeah, so if we came back here, where would you'd want to come back?
Probably here.
Herceg-Novi. Yeah. I mean, it depends on what you want to do, because if you wanted to go see Kotor or Tavat, you wouldn't be able to do that necessarily from here. You know what I mean?
You could take the ferry.
You could take the bus, or you could take a ferry boat over there, maybe.
Well, we'd like to go to Budva, which during the summer is insane, and there's no way we would get close to that. But there and Bar. So I think if we come back, those would be two places we would try again also.
Yeah.
So it's beautiful. So, it's, I don't know. And then the money conversion thing has been not too bad.
Yeah, it's been really easy. I mean, ATMs are everywhere. And we have a special ATM card from Charles Schwab that doesn't charge us any fees. So it's been really easy just to pull money out in the local currency, no problem. The euro's a little bit, it's like $1.11 right now to the euro. So that's been really easy to convert things. You just, a little bit more than $1 when you see a price. So not bad.
No, and the lek, actually, when we were in Albania, their currency was the lek, and that was super easy because it's basically $100 to one, and
or 100 lek to $1. Yeah.
And so figuring all that out so far has been super easy. Where we're going next is still the euro, so none of that has been an issue for us at all.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like this in Montenegro, everybody speaks more English due to there's more of a melting pot. I feel like here,
tourists.
There's more Russians and Serbians, especially.
A lot of Serbians, a lot of Montenegrins, a lot of just strange languages we've never heard before.
Yeah, trying to figure it out is crazy.
Wow, okay, what was that?
But the good thing with that is they speak a little bit more English, and so we've been able
to common denominator
talk to people a little bit more, which is great. So, and Montenegro has cats instead of the dogs. So
cats everywhere. They even have a cat museum. So if you really want to pay €1, you can go visit the cat museum. I don't know what's in there because we didn't go.
But they're great. They're all over the place. There's cute little kittens, unfortunately, and just people are feeding them, so it's all good. They're not just out there starving. You see little bowls or food on the ground and water bowls everywhere. So it's that part's been. It's okay to look at and not feel so sorry for them because they're at least getting fed and taken care of and stuff like that. So
what other questions do we have?
Oh, I know that a lot of y'all have put out questions, and we appreciate that. That's been amazing, and we will get to those. We've been kind of busy with travel the last 3 days, and then here, and then getting ready for the Camino. And so we kind of talked about the conversion thing in here, but we'll do a budget
breakdown
probably once we finish the Camino, unless we actually have some energy in the middle of it when we're taking a rest day and can give you what we spent in Albania, what we spent in Montenegro, and kind of relate that to what we were spending back in the United States, kind of thing. But we didn't get a chance to do any of those. I thought they were awesome, and we will get to them, but we're just kind of a little behind and scrambling, and now we're super excited about the Camino, and we packed our backpacks, and
we have 2 days of travel ahead of us.
Clothes.
Yeah, so yeah, we leave tomorrow morning. We head to the airport in Dubrovnik and fly out to Madrid, and then we'll be on a train, and then we'll be spending the night in Pamplona, and then we hop on a bus to Saint Jean Pied de Port in France, and then we start the Camino the next day. So.
And we have 17 miles that we're doing the first day, and 7 or 8 miles of those are uphill. So great for us. But anyway, hopefully that answers some questions, and if y'all have any other thoughts or whatever, but we will get to some of the things that y'all had put out there and thought that those were awesome, and otherwise we'll keep posting, and we'll let you know where we're staying, who we're meeting, what the terrain looks like on the Camino for the next 5 weeks. So wish us luck, and cheers.
Cheers from the sunniest place on the planet.
Cheers early.
Cheers early. Let's get this party rolling. Get this party started.
All right, ready? Hey, hey, hey.